this is Becky Linford and we are at Wills Memorial for the BBC Radio 4 recording of The Third Degree. Okay, so we are here pre-show with some of the contestants. We have Andrew, Max and Claire. And so, Andrew, what do you study?
I'm doing a Master's in Religion specialising in Buddhism.
I study physics.
I'm in my first year of English.
As you're a first year, and what made you get encouraged to do this?
Well, I applied for University Challenge a few weeks ago and rejected hideously with my bad score, and got on the phone and answered some questions right, so here I am.
So what area are you most hoping questions come up?
It's tough to say because if they do come up in religion and I get them wrong, that would be quite bad. But I wouldn't mind some religious questions.
I'm guessing, is it right that it's one of your tutors or your lecturers that are going up against you? Now, have you had any lectures this week with that lecturer?
Not this week, but Helen Heath taught us nuclear particle physics last year, and I can't remember much of it, so I'm quite worried about that.
Any last thoughts beforehand?
Is it too late to get a point?
We present The Third Degree, coming this week from the University of Bristol.
University of Bristol, named as one of the top 30 universities in the world, and with a ratio of 14 people applying for every undergraduate place. So for every person in this audience, there are 13 more outside shaking their fists going, hurrah! Claire, what three-word phrase did author Philip Pullman take from Milton's epic poem Paradise Lost as the overarching title for his anti-religious trilogy beginning with Northern Lights, published in 1995?
Is Dark Materials?
Is Dark Materials, is absolutely right.
My name's Helen Heath and I teach physics.
And so with the competition, obviously they're going to be asking lots of questions on your subject, but what are you most nervous about?
Getting all the physics questions wrong, basically, yes.
The student that's up against you, is it a very good physics student?
I think so. He certainly comes to lectures, which is usually a good sign.
So any films in which Meryl Streep actually appears, and your time starts now.
Hope Spring is death becomes a series of unfortunate events out of Africa.
Adele H. I wanted to.
I'm trying to think of accents she does, and I've gone through all the ones I can remember.
Out of Africa.
We've done
You've done that.
Have we said the hours? If we haven't, we just have. God, she's done loads.
What with Thatcher?
Oh, Thatcher.
The Young Lady.
The Young Lady, yes.
We are here with Steve Punt, who is presenting The Third Degree. I mean, lots of you may obviously know him from the Now Show. So Steve, what do you enjoy most about presenting this show? Like, what makes it your show?
Well, I hadn't done a quiz really before this, and so the first series, I feel very intimidated by the fact all these people are listening. I've sort of sat where the contestants are. You know, I've been on panels. I've never sat in the middle, so it felt surprisingly natural to sort of slide across to the middle. But I think I understand what it's like being a panelist, so I find it quite fun, sort of just chatting to people and trying to make sure it's not too formal. You know, this isn't University Challenge. This is a much more relaxed environment.
Of all the different sections, what's your favourite part of the show the most?
I think probably I would have to say that highbrow, lowbrow is normally my favourite bit. I think it's just one of those. I think it's interesting actually when you start doing, you can very quickly work out where there are, you know, formats kind of coalesce over a few series. I've noticed that a lot with everything. If you watch an early edition of Nevermind the Buzzcocks, for example, there were about 8 rounds in it. Yeah. And very, very quickly, it's basically 3 rounds now, and has been for years, because they just took the 3 rounds that work. And I think it's great when you sort of feel where things are working.
The lowbrow question, which is, born on March 26, 1986, what is Stefani Joanne Angelina Germanotta better known as?
Diary of a Cool Girl.
Interesting choice. Interesting Freudian choice. I think you're thinking of Brooke McNulty, but that's not actually right. Stefani Joanne Angelina Germanotta is Lady Gaga.
This has been Becky Linford for UBTV at the BBC Radio 4 recording of The Third Degree.